Hi guys!
Hi!
Welcome back to Robertson's Belly Acres. So it is spring break for me. Rusty is at work. He's working for the county this week. So Mom and I are going to see what we can tear up in here. The last time I talked to you guys, we had talked about what Mom had already painted, and I think she's going to continue on painting. I need to ask Rusty in the kitchen. So Mom has some of these painted already. This is going to be the trim for the windows and the door. But the trim in the kitchen, she wants the same blue as her cabinets. So I need to call Rusty and find out how many of those are going to be blue, because he's our guru. Probably what's left down here. And she's already painted all of these. These will be trim on the ceiling. So we're just gonna get to it. Right, Mom? It's warm in here.
It's warm in here. You're just gonna put it like that?
Yes, ma'am. Stack them up. Yeah, I'm not gonna hit you.
I think it'd be better doing it this way.
Yeah, we're not playing the shuffle.
Holy Hannah, Rusty.
Wow, you guys, you and Mama have been killing it on the paint and getting everything ready so that when I get off work, there's plenty for me to get done, and I love it.
Yes, so this spring break I really wanted to hit it hard, but we've only been able to work out there one day, and it's already Thursday. But it was just the way it fell this week. But yeah, all the trim is painted. A lot of the cabinets are painted. I mean, we still have to build something out.
Right, yeah, we have to build something out to put the stove in, and then we have to cut down the sink base cabinet.
Yes.
And that way, once I get it cut, we can paint it, get it installed, and then build out the rest of that cabinet. So then we can decide what we're doing for a countertop.
Yes, and we were talking about her coffee bar too. I think she's going to just paint. I don't know if she's going to paint two separate things or if she's going to paint the whole thing white or the whole thing gray. But we talked about a couple of things, possibly just painting the table. She kind of wanted to keep the table, she wanted to restain it, but then when we started talking about having to strip the existing stain,
yes, it has to be stripped and stained, and there's a lot of detail work in the legs with the scrolly cuts that are in there, and it's very time consuming.
Yes, and Mom decided, yeah, I don't want to do that. She said, so maybe I said, well, we could always paint it because we have to paint the hutch part of it that's going to go on top of that.
Yes.
I can't wait for that to come together because I think it's going to be really pretty.
I do too. I think it's going to look really nice. And once we get that done, like I say, we can get that in place, get the TV hung up, then we start really seeing what we have for room.
Yes. So that'll be nice. I mean, we kind of brought everything in to kind of check it out, but until we get it all into place, we won't know for sure.
Yeah, because we can put everything where we think it's going to fit and where we think it's going to go, but until it's actually fixed to the wall, you don't know what's going on.
Right.
I mean, I don't anyway. I can see a lot of things in my mind, but the way it actually measures out sometimes is a little bit different than what I thought it was going to be.
Right, right, exactly. Mom and I talked about these doors over and over, and she originally said, well, maybe we'd paint the inside of it orange and the outside blue, and then we decided to just go ahead and go with blue. And it's like I told Mom, whatever contact paper that she decides to use in her cabinets, she could put it on the inside of that if she wanted to do something, kind of cool, like a art piece on the sink cabinet. So she decided, yeah, that would be a good thing. I was kind of I had wrapped up my roller and stuff so I didn't have to clean it. And so, when you kind of leave things that way, coming back to it was kind of a, well, maybe is it gonna, gum up or not? But
Is it good or is it not?
right. So you see me kind of painting the roller there, which where I'm trying to get all of the paint out and stuff, and trying to paint I probably should have put it on something to paint it, but we're kind of limited on space, and it's been so incredibly.
What do you mean?
Yeah, in that tiny house.
I mean, that kitchen is massive. I mean, you have a whole 6 foot by 6 foot space.
Right.
With one corner out of it.
Yeah, And it's been so windy, so we can't go outside and paint because we'd end up with leaves or something stuck to this, it would be crazy. So just painting as we can go. And then I was also painting the shelves that go in the uppers because I got those sanded. But I sanded one more than the other, so I'm a little bit.
It should be just fine.
It should be fine. It covered fine, but, it was kind of a, trial and error thing. And then Mom said, I need to paint the edges of these. And she said, paint the edges orange. I said,
paint the edges.
We're going to have this wild kitchen. Hey, whatever she wants.
That's right. And somebody did ask in the last video, and I'm sorry I forgot who asked the question about possibly doing a rag roller with some cream or something over that orange to break it up, and Mama wants that bold pop.
Yes.
That is her main thing. And you guys, after seeing it on the walls, I agree. I mean, she is going to have that pop of color, and it is so her.
Yes.
And that's what I love about it the most, is
yes.
she's making it her own for sure.
Absolutely. I thought about the contact paper or whatever we use to put it on her outlets as well, but I don't know. She likes it wild. All right, so I'm going to take a break from painting for a minute because we want to put these type of hinges on Mama's house. A subscriber sent her the what are they called? Slow close or soft close hinges that was on her wish list. So we want to put these in. So what we figured out is there has to be a hole in the door for these to fit because this sinks in to it. So I got a paddle bit. I think this one, it's pretty rusty because it's Rusty's. It's going to be a close fit. It'll fit this way. It's going to be really close fit this way. We may have to whittle it a little bit. But we've got some measurements. We're redoing this door to Mama's pantry. So what I'm going to do, I've measured. I'm going to put them where the existing hinges were. You can see the holes. But in the center one, I'll have to move it just a little bit because there's a shelf there and we want it to be able to fit. I'm going to go double check the bottom one and then we'll come back and we'll check this out. All right, yep, that bottom one is going to work just fine. Now I did mark on here. I mean, it's got to be as close to the edge as that. So we are going to be repainting this anyway because we have to put some different, she's not going to have a door pull on it. She's going to have a drawer knob on it because another subscriber sent her some really cool little drawer knobs. All right, so I want to come in here. All right. I mean, literally, it's going to be afraid that my paddle bit's going to go through. I guess we can putty it. We need to come down a lot further than that. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing here. Ooh. We are going to have to come back some. We're just not quite big enough, Mama. I might do a figure 8 because it's just it's almost there. That's it right there. Close. It's good back there in the back. All right. So looky here. It's good there in the back, but up here we've got just a lip right there that we need to take care of. Right there, right up front. So, see if we can get that. It's so close. It's right there in the center. It's just compressed cardboard. It shouldn't be too hard to chisel out. No. Haha. Here we go. I mean, that's as close as we're going to get it. There we go. Just chiseled it out a little. I am going to have to put a little putty here. But that's going to work great. Now we just need 2 more. All right, so that was a little nerve-wracking trying to make those. And then I ended up not even using that the middle hinge, because there was a shelf there that doesn't move, and I thought I measured far enough. Anyway, it didn't need it anyway.
Yeah, I say it really didn't need it anyway. I mean, that door's not that heavy, so I think it'll work out just perfect.
Right, so
Yeah, it is.
it had 3 hinges before, but
They were a lot lighter.
yeah, they were little bitty hinges, so it's fine. Trying to hang this thing, look at Mama go. Woo.
Oh yeah, she's a painting lady, isn't she?
She is. Trying to hang that was nerve-wracking too, because at first I was like, well, maybe I should hang the hinges on the shelf, I mean on the cabinet, and then put the door on, but then you had to get the little holes lined up. Anyway, so then we were trying to get the spacing just right, so you almost need a spacer in there for those, and it kept catching on the top, and then finally Mom said, just screw everything in and see what happens. And so we screwed everything, all the screws in, and then it worked. All right, so here you go. Ready? Yay! Oh no, Rusty's home.
I'm home and working.
Came home from work to work.
Yes.
What are we doing?
Getting ready to slap some trim on the walls.
I'm so excited.
See how this goes.
So, showed you this morning that Mama was working on painting that trim. All of the white trim is painted. All of the blue trim is painted. We're so excited. We're fixing to get started. Got these doors mostly painted for this thing. I didn't want to paint it yet because we need to cut the bottom off of it. Hey, Rusty, come and look what Mom put in here.
All right. Un momento, por favor.
Un momento, por favor.
Por favor.
Watch this. Open the refrigerator.
Oh, Lord.
Have water.
Water, and you guys have chilled glasses.
I know,
to
isn't
drink.
that great?
That's awesome.
Got the air compressor.
Got the air compressor on. I just need to go in there, hook the nail gun to it.
All
And
right.
we'll set up the 3-step.
Okay, this sounds good. We're going to get to it, guys. Where are you starting, my love?
We can start right here on this north wall.
Short
here.
wall. All right. Do we need these out of the way?
No, they'll be fine. Just right there.
We need these out of the way,
Yeah,
though,
we'll
right?
move those chairs, and that way I can get right up there. Because what we'll do is we'll take one board that we've already got cut. And put it here. Going that way. And then we'll cut another one to finish it out. And then we've got the other long one to come this way. That way we don't have the seams matching up. Yeah, I mean.
You want to help me move this?
Oh, it's okay.
It'll be okay?
Yeah, I can reach right over that.
All right.
Like the table and refrigerator, I can reach over them.
Okay.
You know. If you want to hand me one of those,
Do you need the cut in?
the back, I want. It doesn't matter. Yeah, this. Got it.
First piece of trim. Do you need me to put up there and hold it? You got it.
I got her. Yep, I need hose though. She can untangle me. Here you have to run the gun through it.
Don't point that at me. Not really.
No. Okay. Just that air hose has been coiled for so long. All right, here we go.
Okay. That looks so pretty. We're gonna have to cut this one, right?
No, I can. Oh. There we go.
I'm going to do something that's been driving me crazy. Do what now?
Measured that. Cut it. Come in here. Backwards.
Backwards.
I know you guys can't see me, but you can hear me. Never fails. Come home. I'm ready to go to work, and my blood sugar drops. So I have some of these amazing brownies that Rachel made.
Ugh, good thing all that's getting covered up. Yeah.
Fancy.
Yeah.
A door that doesn't make noise.
I know.
What kind of nonsense is that?
I mean, it'll change pretty quickly because of all the dirt. But... Okay.
All right.
Oh.
Okay, now we'll take that long one that's already cut.
Are you going to need it on the top?
I think so. Let's hold it up there and see what you think.
Here, let me have, oh.
I think that gets to be too much, doesn't it?
I think that's too much. I think that's beautiful.
Okay, so here we just finished hanging the trim on the top of the first wall, and that came out really good. You guys, I am terrible at angles, so we got a little tool out that some good friends, Ray and Lori Miller, gave me a couple years ago for my birthday, and that thing worked out really good. So we got that first one cut, put it up there, and we just started really going with it. The trim went in really nice. We had talked about putting 2 pieces of trim up there on that top, but looked at it and thought, no, one is perfect, so that's what we did.
Yeah. I mean, it looks so good with, I'm so glad that Mom chose that, what is it, first strips?
Yes.
For the top. Like, now she did go with the wider, baseboards on the bottom, but the little first strips on the top, I think is going to look really good. I think if she would have went with crown molding, it might have just really boxed it in too much.
Yeah, I think that the bulkier box or bulkier crown mold would have definitely boxed it in and made it appear smaller. I like the looks of that because it keeps the openness.
Right. So it just kind of blends all in. I think it looks great. At this point, I ended up with a migraine. I was kind of fighting it all day. And so Rusty was there and he just kind of took over, thank goodness. I'm so glad he can work really well by himself sometimes. And I just came in and got a shower and went to bed because I was just not feeling well. But worked through the migraine, was down most of the next day, but feeling better now. So that's
Yes, thank God.
yeah, that's a good thing. But yay, it's looking so good. Look how nice that looks. It doesn't even look like the same place, you
No.
know? It just with the lights now and the paint and it's just so good. It looks so great.
Yeah, it's really coming along, and I can't wait to get back out there and get the windows trimmed and finish getting that trim put up around the ceiling because you guys, it is making a world of difference in there, and it's really coming together now, and it's really starting to look like a home.
Yes, I'm noticing a trend here, Rusty. We're leaving all of the angles.
Yes, because my angle master was down with a migraine.
Don't put the pressure on me. Look. Oh, but it looks so good. It's amazing. It's going to look so pretty when it gets done. And I can't wait to get the floors put in,
The
the
floorboards.
baseboards, yeah, the baseboards put in. There's also going to be a door over here somewhere, so we got to work on that too. Got the door to the bathroom too to put in,
Yes.
and the ceiling fan, so that's
Yes.
exciting. Lots of things coming. Lots of
Yeah,
things.
there's a lot coming and a lot going on still. And I know we've said it before, but all we lack is finishing up.
Right. And it's just, it's spring also, so we've got garden starting and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, that trim right there looks so good. It just, I don't know, finishes it out. I think it's going to look great.
Yes, coming together great. Catch you on the next one.